No, I'm still gonna stand in my
So I
spot.
gave you two.
Thanks, thanks. And here, just.
There you go.
Thank you.
And I gave you a Moscato, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, just wines are always on the side. So this is the red wine. Whoever. Since Rabbi Rosenthal has grape juice, all the grape juice, like the children, the family. I'll put bar mitzvah. I'll put another grape juice.
I'm assuming you told her that.
Yes, but sometimes I remind her.
Okay. You need the leg room anyway. So, as you might notice, we're missing someone. Rabbi Rosenthal. I promise she's coming back. She's on vacation in Alaska, which is pretty cool. But as I always say, when the rabbi's away, the cantor is at play. So I get to do whatever I want, but it's never any that different. thing is that I don't like to do the whole service myself. And so for those of you, almost all of you, except for me before, have been given a part. You can, unless you're doing candles or kiddush, you can stay in your seat. You don't have to stand. You can stand. You can sit. Just read whatever part it is loud. Some things are responsive, so we'll answer you, and some things are in unison, so we'll read together. And yeah, that's it. So as I usually start with a nigun, but this evening, this Shabbat, we're going to start on page 128. Ma Yafeh Hayom. Shabbat Shalom. It's the second line. How lovely today is. Shabbat Shalom. Continue now with our candle lighting on page 120. And ask you please to rise. Yes, come on up.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. Together. As their brightness reminds us, generation Israel, kindled light, so may we, in our own day, among those who kindle light. Shabbat Shalom. And say hello, Shabbat Shalom to people around you. And then you may be seated. We continue now on page 127 with reader number 2. On Shabbat, we seek not to acquire, but to share.
There are days when
On Shabbat, we stand in wonder before the mystery of creation. On Shabbat, we remember that justice is our duty, and a better world our goal. We continue on page 144 with the Chatzi Kaddish. On page 146 for the Baruch, we praise God as a community. Forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is now and forever. Please be seated. We continue on the top of page 149. Reader number 3.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, whom the evening clothes. Your wisdom sets the way in which time and season fly. Your breath guides the sail of the stars, creator of time and life. You guide the current day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening
Baruch atah Adonai, You turn the page. rise together on page 152, 153, as we declare God as one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Kevod Malchuto Leolam. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. Please be seated as we chant together in Hebrew and then in English. Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai bechol levavecha v'chol nafshecha u'bechol me'odecha ve'hayu ha'devarim ha'ele asher Adonai mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'veitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'shofbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot al yadecha ve'hayu letotot b'neinecha u'chtavta al mezuzot beitecha u'v'yisharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home, and when you are away. When you lie down, and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. We continue now at page 157. Reader number 5.
Standing on the parting shores of we still believe of the cost of Sinai, that wherever we go, eternally, there is a promised land, that the winding way that promised land, that there is no way to get there except by joining and marching.
As we sing together, Micha Mocha, on page 158. Come on. continue now at the bottom of page 161. Number 6.
Give us a place to rest on our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long shadows of your truth. For with you are protection and safety. In your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Over all we love, over our and yours.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot. Alleluia kol Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Bottom of page 162. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Mekadesh Shabbat, kulam yismu v'yitdamu mitachas Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Ve'hashvi'i ratzita bo v'kidashto Shabbat. Chemdat yamin oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Zecher B'Reshit Shabbat, Zecher B'Reshit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malemtecha, shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. We turn now to Tefillah 164 as we rise together. These next prayers of Imahot and Gevurot are prayers that remind us and God that we are related to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And we pray to God to listen to us as God has listened to them. Adonai sati fi tehillatech. Adonai, open let my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei avotenu b'notenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov. You may be seated. We continue now on page 176 with reader number 7. For all these things, O sovereign, let your name be praised and blessed. O God, our Redeemer and Helper, let all who live affirm you and praise your name in truth. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. We turn now to page 178. As we pray together in the middle of the page, and then sing Shalom Rav. Grant abundant peace, Israel. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. now going to continue with prayer. In preparation for what I'm going to say later, I want you to try and think of your very earliest memory of anything. It could be when you were 2 years old. It could be a shirt that somebody was wearing. Try and think of your earliest memory. I hope your earliest memory was a happy, peaceful. And we'll always, in all of our services, always want to pray for peace, because peace is what we want in the world, peace is what we want in our homes, and peace is what we want in our hearts. Page 180. Continue with Kiddush, our sweet wine. Mine's very sweet, because I always ask for mezcal. So we turn now to page 122 and 123, and we rise, and I call for Debbie, and we will read and then sing. Since you know which ones are which. You're welcome to choose whatever you like.
And there was morning, the sixth day. The heaven and the earth were finished, and all they were ready. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy. Because on it, God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei hayarachem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher quirsha mitzvotav v'ratzah banu, v'shabbat kodsho Okay, you may be seated. What we're going to do now. Usually when I do services on my own, I don't take the Torah out just because there's just so many logistics involved with it. Traditionally, a Torah doesn't come out until Saturday morning, but as a synagogue, we do bring it out usually on Friday nights. But we're going to leave the Torahs in there and pretend that they're here. I mean, they're here anyway. And what we're going to do right now is turn to page 371 for Misha B'Erach. I don't know if anybody was going to come up and do that. I was called this afternoon by Rabbi Moss to mention Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Apparently, she has been diagnosed with more on her liver, pancreatic cancer. So we want to include her in our prayers for healing and long as long as possible, but without suffering. We also include Mike Allen, Joyce and Jim Amato, Lee Baylor, Jordan Bastani, Jean Bleckman, Elizabeth Brooks, Dory Bryan, Roberta Cooperman, Susanna Twillish, Dr. Vincent Detrinas, Dr. Neil, Sharon Eckhouse, Phyllis Eisenberg, Lenny Eisler, Tom Ellsbury, Janet Falco, Dorothy Farrell, Bob Ferguson, Dorothy Gilbert, Martin Goldstein, Howard Gottesman, Louise Gutierrez, Jennifer Goncalves, Thea Gunther, Gina Haft, Sydney Hart, Peter Haynes, Denny Karp, Michael Lakin, Cecile Luschnig, Barbara Maloney, Frank Michelson, Kim Lorenzo, Joan Mello, Janessa Michelson, Roberta Miller, Eli Mueller, Kristen Newman, Hunter O'Leary, Lois Oranger, Mike Pardamone, Stephanie Pluka, Sharon Portnoy, Jennifer Ann Riley, Dimitri Regas, Martin Rager, Lonnie Rosenfeld, Marlene Rosalinsky, Beth Roth, Helene Rosenstein, Bernice Schwartz, Baby Shalhevet, Rabbi Helene Shalhevet, Jan Silverman, Les Spurgell, Jill Verbeck, Marvin Wyman, Jenna Weisberg, Barry and Cynthia Willens, Esther Wilkins, Merrill Williams, and Abby Zeltman. If you know anybody, we're going to say names of those that you want to add, but are there any names of people who have gotten better that you want to tell us about? Not just from this list. It could be from anybody in your life. Yeah. Oh, okay, great. Got better. Wonderful. Anyone else doing better? Sometimes it's nice to know these things. We pray for everybody, but we also want to celebrate when they feel better. So if there are those that you want to mention now for healing, please go ahead.
Lauren, Jessica Bora, and Sima Raman.
And if there are any of those who are watching online, mention someone that you are praying for healing now. And with all of those in our hearts, we join together in Mishivera, page 371. So you can close your eyes for a moment. So there's a story of a man traveling from Jerusalem to the Sea of Galilee. And he packs all these things up, and it's going to be a month-long trip because he's taking it on a donkey. He's not driving there or taking a bus. Going on his donkey. And he puts all this stuff on the donkey, and he starts going down this dirt road, this dirt path. And he's going, and he always stops every once in a while so that he can rest, so that the donkey can rest, they can eat and drink. And then he gets back on his donkey, and he goes again on the path, and he goes along. He comes to an intersection. Now he's standing in the middle of an intersection. And there is a path to the right, a path to the left, and a path behind him. And there is a signpost on the ground. And on that signpost, there are three plaques. One plaque is they're all plaques that are pointy, and they're stuck to the signpost. So they're not going to move around. Okay. One signpost says Jerusalem. One signpost says Tel Aviv. And one plaque says the Sea of Galilee. So the gentleman is standing there, and he's looking around, and he's trying to figure out what am I going to do? Because the signpost is on the floor, and I don't know which direction to go. To the right, to the left, how should I go? So he stands and he contemplates, and he realizes, he then decides, if I stand and look from where I came, which is Jerusalem, then I can stand the signpost and have the Jerusalem sign facing from where I came, right? So now he can see this is Jerusalem, and let's say this is Tel Aviv, and that is the Sea of Galilee. So he knows which way to go, and he knows where he came from. In order for this man to have continued in the right direction, he needed to essentially review his past. You have to look behind him. Review his past. It's like when you misplace your keys, inevitably somebody suggests retrace your steps, right? That way, for whatever reason, you never went into the garage. Your keys are not in the garage, right? These last 2 weeks have been of Moses standing before the people of Israel, reminding them of what they've been through. The first four books, we've read them all. It may seem redundant, but by knowing their past, they will know how to proceed into the promised land, their future. They have made some bad choices like calf, or waging war amongst themselves. But they've also made some good choices, like keeping the Sabbath and caring for their elders. All their experiences have brought them to this place. And by knowing the pitfalls and easy passages, the people of Israel can continue with open eyes. It is important for us to look at our past too. Look at your lives back to your earliest memories. Take some time to write down an accounting of your life. It could be in stages of age, toddler, preteen, high school, so on and so forth. It could be stages of schooling, like grade school, high school. If you went to college, then careers, what careers you were in. You can even do it by places you've lived. I've moved about 18 times. I've moved a lot. So it could be in your lifetime if you've moved a lot. It could be by places where you've lived. When living in this state or that city, it could be anywhere. Try to remember as much as you can. You won't remember everything, but the moments or details you do remember will be significant in some way. It could be a color of a shirt, or a book you read, or a place you've been. Then look back and see if you can notice any patterns in your life. Any one person who has been good influence on you, or even a group of people who were bad influences. Choices you made and how you came to those choices. Where is the place? Choices you've made and how you've come to those choices. So you're going to think about how you came to those choices. Where is the place you were the calmest and content, and why? Where was the scariest or hardest time in your life? And how did you handle it? Exploring your past will give you insight into who you are and how you live your life. If you know how in the past you handled a challenge, you will be able to draw on that experience when a similar challenge comes your way. The key to staying calm is to look to those experiences as signposts. Knowing what you've done in the past and how to handle the present and soar into the future. Looking back at our past can sometimes be painful, and many will say, why dwell on the past? And they're right. Don't dwell on the past. Instead, look at your past like a journey on a dirt road, so that you have insight on which way to go next. We're going to continue now. 586, as we begin to conclude our service. And we rise, once you get to that page, for Aleinu. And turn to page 591, number 9.
May we gain wisdom in our lives flowing like a river of understanding. Love each of us, each to others, may our deed, our speech, and may we never lift our hand conquer fear, doubt, and despair. Rise up, Son of God, humanity, cause light to go forth over lands and seas. Light up the universe, joy, wholeness, freedom.
Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth. Our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love, loss, of life, and death. We turn to page 598. This Shabbat, we remember those who have passed away this week, Rose Davis and Ed Brooks. We also remember those whose yortzites occur on this Shabbat. Donald Eckhart, Jack Becker, Max Brack, Isidore Chelsea, Celia Ida Cohen, Lucille Demast, Joseph Dixon, Martha Dominic, Morris Eisenberg, Esther LL, Murray Feingold, Dr. Philip Fennell, Gussie Friedman, Joseph Gebler, Fanny Gelbin, Celia Gelberg, Percy Goldenberg, Beatrice Greenberg, Irving Katz, Dora Kirshheimer, Irving Luria, Ethel Malkin, Rose E. Mellons, Donald Myers, Belle Milston, Helene Pitchler, Jean Rice, Sophie Ringel, Alexander Rossman, Israel Schaefer, Sylvia Schillinger, Abraham Schlederer, Michael Schwartz, Faye Saras, Ronald Schikowitz, Hyman Silverman, Rose Solidar, Sarah Tates, Martha Wald, Estelle Weinbaum, Martin Weisberg, Lillian Winowski, and Cynthia Zalbo. If there are other names of people that you would like to mention.
Alicia Pereira.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Peter no more.
Oh. When did that happen?
Last Friday, was a service.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh. Thank you for letting us know. If there's anyone online who's watching that would like to add a name for your site, you may do that now. Together we rise on page 598. We recite together. Yit gadal, shmei rabba, ba'alma divra, v'amlich malchutei, l'chayechon u'vyom echon, u'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agalan kariv v'yemru amen, yehe shmei rabba le'olam almaya. Barach v'yishtabach v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yithalel shmeid b'richu Leila berchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata damiran me'alma v'yemru amen yehe shlama rabba shemaya v'chayim aleinu kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. Oseh shalom b'mroma Ya'aseh shalom aleinu kol Yisrael v'yemru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen. Please be seated. I am calling up, yes, Paul Weber, our president, to give us announcements.
Thank you, Cam.
You're welcome.
Shabbat Shalom. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the Temple. Joel writes, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, we need help to take advantage of some of the additional opportunities to earn income for the Temple by volunteering at Duck Games, Monday, Thursday night next week, and especially Thursday and Saturday evenings. Please see Joel at the Oneg if you're able to help. Temple registration applications for religious school must be returned ASAP. New Year card orders must be received by Friday, August 30th. Forms are in the kiosk in the lobby. Yisco Ooks must be received by Monday, September 16th. Forms are also in the kiosk in the lobby. Sleecoat dinner and service will be on Saturday, September 21st. And service will begin at approximately 9 p.m. Please RSVP by September 11th. The price for dinner is $25. Children 12 and under are half price. Next week we have religious school faculty dinner at 6 p.m. And next Friday, Cantor, what do we have?
Oh, it's the fifth Friday of the month. Yeah. It's the fifth Friday of the month. It's musical Shabbat.
Okay. So the Cantor likes a musical Shabbat, and I like ice cream. So what we're going to do on your musical Shabbat, we're going to have an ice cream moment. So,
Doubly good.
All right. So come for the music, and followed by the ice cream. And that service starts next week at 7:30 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. Woo. So I want to thank everyone for participating. I love when you participate, not just by singing, but also by reading and enjoying together, celebrating Shabbat. So I hope that you enjoyed the experience as well. And now we'll conclude with Ein Kelohenu on page 626. Ein I'm not gonna ask you all to stand and hug or do the whole thing. I just never know what to say during that time. But what I do want to say is Shabbat Shalom.